Should be good to go now. Yeah, that feels good. Okay, let's see here. It says I'm live, right? Yeah, I'm live. Alrighty then. If anyone tunes in, this is good for them as well, but for me, this is just relearning the legends. Movement's always the same, with some characters being the only variety. Oh, right, I forgot there's lag. That's fine, I don't need too much right now. Alright, let's get into it then.
New level means I've got a new upgrade to pick.
Let's see.
Hop in the chimney.
Normal smokes, right, they no longer deal damage. Pretty good smoke. Looking into it kind of sucks a bit, but that's just because I'm console.
Come on in. Old Painless is waiting.
Now drop one slightly behind green drop now. Okay, and then from here, what are the upgrades? Alt cooldown, tactical cooldown? Those seem kind of bad. But I guess that kind of stems from
Better not leave this upgrade waiting.
what you're doing. Because the ultimate cooldown's good if you're planning to be aggressive a lot of the time, because you can kind of funnel them into a corner, into a building. Cut people off from just immediately chasing you. But I guess you could say something similar with the smokes, but smokes are a little more situational.
Upgrades locked and loaded.
So it'd be, used one smoke.
Hop in the chimney. Make it 2.
Instead of being like, what is it, 34, 35 seconds, it's now like 30 per smoke. 5-second difference. Versus if I...
Maggie's back and ready to rip some heads off.
Time to drop, shock, and rock. Heads up. Dropping the pain. Upgrade secured.
This is what if I did this.
Hop in the chimney.
About 1% per second. Arguably? I don't mean by complete default, but from how it seems, there's almost no reason to take the smoke one. Only because it's not smokes are bad, but if you need 5 seconds for your smokes, you're probably using them in a way that's a problem. Unless you're in a big fight, that's one thing, but the ultimate one seems to have just a lot more, I guess it'd be staying value than the other ones.
Got that promotion, but the upgrade will be clutch. Max level without breaking a sweat.
Arguably bad. for her first one. Both upgrades are very all-around, whether you play offensive, defensive, passive. But arguably, the ultimate cooldown plus would be the good option. Not to say that this one can't be good, but I don't see it being as valuable as taking the ultimate cooldown. Next. Auto-ping enemies who trigger passive, regen HP inside smoke. Kinda depends.
Upgrades locked and loaded.
How good is that regen in the smoke?
Throwing Arc Star. Throwing Thermite.
So I'm about, what, 30 health?
Popping smoke.
There you go. You heal about 20?
Popping the chimney.
That's kind of okay. 20 over however long the smoke lasts, so I think it's like 5 seconds, so what is it, about 4 seconds, a little bit quicker than Octane's passive, but a lot less effective. I need to wait for the second one because I need to know if it stacks. If it stacks, maybe. If it doesn't stack, then no, that's a pretty bad one, in my opinion.
Throwing Thermite.
That should be enough health loss. Okay. Stack.
Repeat on last.
Yeah, it looks glitchy sometimes on hills. That's pretty bad.
They try to destroy me, but I keep coming back.
Versus...
Let me at him. Got an upgrade. Ultimate's off cooldown.
versus
Who wants to see it
this.
rain? Got my upgrade, ladies.
So that means... where's the dummies? Sure, why not?
Off the mic. I'm spotted. Spotted. Double timing it. Spotted. Double timing it. Spotted. Double timing it. Off the mic. I'm spotted. Spotted. Double timing it. Spotted. Double timing it.
Important question. Is it only one at a time?
Spotted. Double timing it. Spotted. Double timing it. Spotted. Double timing it.
It almost looks to be one at a time, but overall, it said I get more value out of the passive ping versus what was the other one? God, I don't even remember what the other one was. It was alright, healing and smoke. Honestly, cover me sounds better than refuge. Well, in one sense, it sounds good. It's a lot worse than it is. Unless you're worried about health supplies, then maybe. But even then, it's really ineffective. So overall opinion, you're better off taking Cover Me. Both skills are all around. This one's more defensive slash passive, but also good for aggression, so I'd say this would be better. This is more defensive slash passive with no real aggression to it, because healing inside the smoke is too slow for it to truly matter. Because you only get, from what it looks like, 20 max health, and even then it's not fantastic. So, honest opinion, you're better off taking these two. Alright. Next one. Man, that internet's gonna kill me. Guess I can't stream Apex and play without it.
I don't have time to bleed.
What? Oh, right. Anyways. Fuse's turn.
Serving them a knuckle sandwich.
Anywhere from like 50 to 75. That one in general just seems amazing. Honestly, and I heard it's not just yours. If I remember correctly, it's anyone's motherload.
Hoy, I'm upgraded and ready to put her to use.
Oh, where's an example? I mean, no, that's kind of, well, I guess it kind of matters if you're at endgame, but the arc star is so small it's almost unnoticeable, let alone it's the glitchiest out of all of them. Frags and thermites are fine. If you're going towards endgame, sure, it's not the worst. Actually, if you're going towards endgame and you're planning for endgame, it actually might be better than Motherload. But if I remember, Motherload is a bigger deal. I'm gonna say the slow is like horribly bad for Motherload. Lasts a good bit, about 75 damage. Oh, did I accidentally drop it on the bot? That's kind of funny.
They try to destroy me, but I keep coming back.
Back in it. Me mum didn't raise no sook. Watch out.
Oh yeah, give me the Motherload upgrade any day. I'd say, they said only half. That's like less than half. I went through it twice. Well, that's way less than half. Yeah, Motherload upgrade any day, let alone I can run once I go through it. No contest, that's easily really good. To the point it's almost sad. I can only imagine what it's like if you trap someone in a room, you go in to finish them off. Overall, aggressive, more end-gamey than anything. Overall good throughout a game. Arguably, it's all aroundy, a little leaning into offensive. Only defensive, another fuse does it to you, but overall, all aroundy. Next ones. 50% less explosive damage or speed boosts on knuckle cluster hit. That kind of depends. Does it mean any of the clusters hit or specifically a stick? let's check explosive first. So, let's do frag. Frag's a little easier to assume with. So,
Frag.
100 damage. Standard, normal if you're on top of it.
Fuses. One frag.
End gamey again, kind of more end game when you're checking nades into the middle, trying to stop that one team. But if you get bombarded, maybe. But overall, that's okay. Versus.
I'm back and feeling
what was
choice.
the other one?
I ain't got time to bleed. Watch out, Outlands. Fusy's upgraded.
So
Got me an upgrade.
what's the difference? Versus.
Here comes the old knuckle cluster. They're knuckle clustered. Makes me want to move.
That's great. That is really great. Question.
Launching me knuckle cluster. Knuckle clustered them, ready
Okay,
to
so
dust.
it's any hit. Better question. Does that mean if it sticks?
Here comes the old knuckle cluster. They're knuckle clustered. Makes me want to move.
Well, I guess if you do pairings too. Pairings would probably be good when talking about upgrades going together. But yeah, there's almost no contest in that regard. The Hustler is better. Almost unanimously better. Heavy into the aggressive side. Not really worth it if you're going to be passive or defensive, but good for aggression. That one's more defensive passive, same with that one being more endgame slash defensive passive aggressive. Side note, these paired together is terrifying because I don't think anyone realizes how bad that is coming at you. It's not top right, I didn't hear anything.
Makes me want to move.
Overall, these upgrades give him a chance to be way more aggressive or way more endgamey. Overall, good upgrades. I guess I gotta go back
Let
to
me
her
at
to
'em.
explain that. Hers are more, I would say, how would I?
Upgrade secured.
Oh,
Got an upgrade. Moving out.
that's actually not a bad thing. I didn't even realize you could do it in your inventory. That's actually kind of helpful to know. Overall, hers are more, arguably more passive than anything, because these ones are time-based. This one's just, less time looking around, more doing it for you, and this one's just a heal, but it's kind of bad. Alright, moving on then. Ash.
I took a moment to sharpen my blade. Gotham.
I really game. Okay, I wasn't crazy. That was the game just being bad, and then
A phase tear. Use it.
I didn't realize how much distance it can actually make if it's got a good line of sight. What do you think? So, what's the difference? So, starting off, our first one is call enemy squads after their squad wiping. Passive reveal for 60 seconds. Both of these are so bad? No, yeah, both of them are terrible, actually. I can't even deny it. Well, okay, I guess the difference is the content.
I must select an upgrade.
Because this one's more aggressive slash... No. Because I think the rule is you have to wipe out a squad. So, that one's more aggressive. This one's more passive, because this one just means you have to find a death box. It doesn't even have to be a squad you wiped. And it reveals them for longer. Can't really test those in the firing range. It'd have to be in a real game. Arguably, this one's better. But both are passive. Well, no. This one's the aggression route. This one's the passive route. Both arguably suck. But if I were to say anything, I'd probably take Murder Machine.
An upgrade has been selected.
That means the second I mess up, at least it'll tell me, oh hey, there's a nearby, or there's not a squad.
Time to pick an upgrade and hone my skills.
Alrighty then, moving on. Let us see. We have Greedy Snare or Twin Snares. No downside, it's just you get a second charge. And this one holds multiple. With a tripled lifetime. That's interesting.
I've elevated
Sorry,
my
question.
skills.
Does it matter if you, say, double snare someone? Or does only one snare activate?
Time to bind you. Time to caught with no way out.
Such a shame you can't put that on. I understand why you can't, but that's still a shame. It's one snare. Man, it takes too long for these to come to. So having two snares already seems a little bit better, arguably. I'm sorry. Yeah, a little bit better, arguably.
Caught with no way out. Caught with no way out.
I guess an important question to ask is, does it matter? So let's say I did one to the left, one to the right. Got it.
Caught like a rat in a trap. Pitiful, allowing themselves to be caught.
I don't know how I feel on that. That was kind of bad. So it'd be a snare and then another snare after. I guess if you're planning to stop somebody from leaving, that one might be better, but if you're looking for more value, I'd probably take Greedy Snare.
I'm back and feeling choice.
Quickly get a skill. Well done. Your skills have proven useful. I have chosen an upgrade. I have sharpened my skills.
Let me see. Distance range. Where is it? Is it real? Dummy spawning? Oh, yeah. So let's test this real quick. they did something to make it look aesthetically different too, just so you knew what kind of upgrades you were going up against. But whatever. So,
I have caught them. I have caught them. I have caught them.
I don't know if that's normal or not. Oh, is that?
I have caught them.
But the field is. It's not taking damage, but I'm assuming that the field is still slow field. That makes sense. Arguably.
They've caught like a rat in your back. Caught them.
The duration of the length is
Caught them.
almost to the is almost the same duration as the cooldown. It's like what, 4 seconds off? Yeah, I'd probably take Greedy Snare. Greedy Snare just seems better. The tripled lifetime, let alone it can get multiples better. So yeah, I'd take
Pitiful, allowing themselves to be caught. Caught them. Caught them. Caught them.
Let's see. How would I define it? So overall, all of her upgrades are for more aggression besides that one. That's the only passive-ish one. Passive-ish one. I'd probably argue I'd take Greedy Snare over Twin Snares because this one, while good, doesn't add any, I guess, extra depth to how you play Ashe. The extra snare is nice if you're going to be kind of going around and you're not expecting to be in a lot of fights, but Greedy Snare is better for the fact that it hits multiple people and it still stays with its own slow field.
Caught them. Caught them.
That's where my stance is. Obviously, it's just better. Alright, next season. Mags.
Maggie's back and ready to rip some heads off.
Okay, this one I actually need a shotgun for this one to be shown off. So let's see, there's the auto reload on shotguns, and then there's fireball. So for example, let's use this.
My upgrade.
Does not work on red guns. It doesn't work on red guns, that's kind of terrible. Oh, no, not terrible, but that feels a little unfair considering. Gosh, that lag is killing me a little bit. Alright, let's try this again.
Oi, have I picked an upgrade yet?
Can I not be holding this? Wait, hold on. Oh, on knocks. It has to specifically be a knock. Oh, that's nice. You can't even test it in the rain. Have someone with you. That's only annoying. Theoretically, I guess it can be good. It kind of depends how good you are with shotguns. If you have the red one, how consistent you are. But overall, I probably wouldn't take that already. Versus.
No matter how many times I retire,
just
though.
keep coming back for more.
Oh,
Didn't
right,
really
Firewall.
think I could be killed, did you? Press the breaker ball.
Not once, but twice. There is the downside, though. That thermite still affects you. Gosh, that lag is and I don't know if it's from the servers or specifically. But Firewall hands down would be the best choice here. Well, not hands down, but overall better choice. Aggressive, the other one's I guess you would say more passive than aggressive.
Kamaya, pick an upgrade already, Megs.
Yeah, I'd say the auto reload on Nox is probably more passive than aggressive, depending on how close and how far you're planning to play. Like, if you already had an EVA 8 in your inventory, it might be, like, really good. If you have a Mozam, eh. If you have a PK, yes. If you had a Mastiff, not particularly. But it all really comes down to how accurate are you with shotguns for that to be useful. Overall, it's okay. Drill Slinger, Big Drill.
Ah, guts. I've still got an upgrade to choose.
Alright, question then. How big's it normally?
Drill's ripping through.
Boop.
Okay, and now it's
Upgraded.
Bigger Drill.
Sweet as. Up and wide. Here comes the drill.
Oh, okay, so it's enormous now. No joke, that's enormous. That's a huge distance. In range, that was actually enough to hit him. That's massively better. By a long shot.
I know nothing about this game. Emoji grinning squinting face.
Well, there's not much to know about Apex, to be fair. Mainly for me, this is just me messing around in the firing range, trying out the new upgrades to see how every character feels with each one. Besides the annoying lag here and there. Overall, though, that's pretty good. Pretty nice.
What's past is
Versus
prologue. I start my
charges.
story anew.
You didn't
Fair
really
enough.
think I could be killed, did you? Upgrade chosen.
So
Who's
it's
ready to
referring to
die?
the
Oi, chose my upgrade.
activation said minus. Does it mean it's going off soon?
Gonna drill some hints into you.
I think so. It looks like the timer's going off soon. So you can hold on to one drill, same distance, same all that, but it goes off a little bit sooner.
No one hides from my drill.
Oh, actually, that's really not quite, but darn close to the second hit though. Two charges, run around, do things.
You fellas know the drill.
Okay, I see the difference though. It matters how far the distance for the activation timer. So the bigger the distance. That's not bad, but I think it probably doesn't outweigh the bigger drill. Bigger drill just seems to be overall better if you're going to get someone out of a... I guess it doesn't matter the context too, and what map. Because having two, because I could say,
Open wide becomes the grill. With the grill.
Both are good. I think that one's just a matter of what playstyle you think is going to be more effective. But personally, I'd probably take big throw. Passive, not particularly good. Aggressive, good, but you have to be really careful with. It does blow up twice, so that's nice. Good. Kind of depends on your playstyle, but I think this one's a little bit worse. Just a tad worse versus this one. Only because this is more blocking off areas. This one's pushing them out of an area / hurting them a little bit sooner better. Alright, next one. Mistake.
What's past is prologue. I start my story. Smart bullets hit a foe. Watch their confidence.
Alright, so what's the difference here? Reveals the most item valuable in a care package. Okay, and lifetime triple. Both these are kinda bad, right? Because I could be wrong on this, but isn't assault... Okay, no, assault is for loot bins. So essentially, this lets him tap a little bit into skirmisher, but I don't know if it's worth the upgrade for. Because if you're already going to be in that general area of, oh, what's in the care package? You already have an idea that the care package either has a red gun or it has the
It would be a pity to leave an upgrade unchosen.
The only thing it does is let you know how good it is. So if there's a red gun, be like, oh, it's a Kraber, oh, it's a bow. But at the start of round, it'd be like, oh, it's a gold gun, oh, there's an Evo thing in there. Very passive, and I wouldn't even say good version passive.
Ah, I have a new upgrade. Outstanding.
I need context. It's saying
smart bullets landed. Listen close for the overheat.
okay, that is overall tripled, not just if it was on the ground. It means tripled even if it's stuck to someone. Got it. That one's more aggressive. That one's arguably the better of the two. Almost no debate on it either. I'd take lifetime bullets over that.
Upgrade.
Alright, what's the next ones? Attack charge, boost on hit.
Well. I've a new upgrade. Smart bullet landed a hit. A very palpable hit.
That's not bad. But that boost is really short. Like, really short. I don't even know if that'd be worth that speed boost. Guess what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus what?
Firing as smart bullets found its mark.
Oh, that doesn't even last long. That only lasts like 1 or 2 seconds, like the second it hits. Ugh. Aggressive style ability, but arguably terrible. If it lasted 3 seconds or as long as the bullet is on them, it might have been a better upgrade, but since it doesn't, that kind of makes it bad.
I'm back. You guys miss me? Of course you did.
No matter how many times I retire, I just keep coming back for more.
Having
I've selected
two
an upgrade.
overheat bullets is
Beware
nice.
Outlands.
My only question is,
August Brinkman has a new upgrade.
do they stack or will it immediately pick someone else? If they stack, that's actually kind of deadly depending on the scenario. If they don't stack, it's still a better upgrade arguably than the Speed Whistler.
Smart bullets struck true. Smart
But you
bullets
can't
hit
stick
our
both.
foe.
I'd take the Speed Whistler. Not Speed Whistler. I'd take the extra bullet over Speed Whistler. Almost without debate. Passive, but arguably pretty darn bad. Unless you're looking to basically fill in for a skirmisher's ability to see what's in a care package, I probably would pass on this and I'd take the lasting bullet. Both of these are good in their own right, but this one I'd say is a little bit worse versus taking 2 charges, which can stack and actually matter. If this was lower, then this would have more value. But because it's here against this, this one almost wins unanimously. Passive fills in for skirmisher, kind of, not very well, but kind of, I'd say bad. This one, good. I'd say it's aggressive / passive, because the bullets can stay on the ground if you don't aim at a person, but overall, just better. Extra bullet, aggressive. I wouldn't put it too far into passive, but definitely aggressive. Speed Whistler, aggressive, not passive, but pretty bad since it's only a 2-second boost. I mean, it could stack with his ultimate, but even then, I'm not sure it'd be worth the 1 or 2 seconds you only get. Okay, moving on. Skirmisher, let's see recon. It's a little quicker.
It was not my time.
There's only 4 of them. Bloodhounds.
Bless me
That
with
lag is
sight.
so bad.
Calling upon nature's strength.
30 seconds. Where's the White Raven?
A leaf to our enemy. Let us follow it.
I think the White Raven's passed out. Oh, that was uncomfortable. That was so very uncomfortable. Overall, alright. Nothing too crazy, I'd say. So what are the upgrades? Double duration attacks, full body scan, plus 25 ult charge with White Ravens. I don't know if I can get White Ravens in here.
Should I choose an upgrade, the odds would be in my favor.
Darn, if I knew where the White Raven was, I'd probably check, but because I don't, we're just gonna leave it be for now. That one, this one's more aggressive, this one's more passive. It kind of depends on how much you're planning. Oh, I guess that's also aggressive too, isn't it?
Yes, this
Let's
upgrade will do nicely. Marking our surroundings.
Wait, what? That seems a lot less. The heck? Am I crazy? Oh, the full body highlight, not the arrow. The highlight.
Marking our surroundings.
Wait. Am I
Without
crazy?
an upgrade, I will
That seems
be
so
at a
short.
disadvantage.
Am I crazy? Hold on.
I never quit. Remember that.
I return to the hunt. Scanning the area.
Oh, okay. That's the difference. So it's a matter of the full duration of the scan, seeing the the diamond and their outline, versus you get an instant look at the outline, but the diamond stays. that's the difference. Versus ultimate cooldown?
I've chosen an upgrade. Snazzy, as Voltor would say. Bless me with sight.
For the most part, there's almost no reason to take it.
Should I choose an upgrade?
Because depending
The
on where they
odds
are,
would
you
be
can
in
already
my
kind of
favor.
guess which way they're going, let alone the diamond will be moving. So, I guess aggressive slash passive, but overall, not good. Not good at all. Not in my opinion, anyways. I'd take the White Raven almost hands down over that. Alright.
The show will go on.
I return to the hunt.
Moving on then.
I've chosen an upgrade.
Cooldown
Snazzy,
or
as Voltor would say.
25 HP on knock while ult is active. Well, the cooldown's like what? 20 seconds without the upgrade.
Marking our surroundings.
So that'd make it 20 seconds, and then in ult it's even quicker if I remember correctly.
And Maggie's back from the sin bin.
It was not my time. Yes, this up. Trust in the All-Father. Marking our surroundings. Our aim is clear.
Oh,
Enemies
oh,
lie
that's
that
right.
way.
They changed it when Sorry, it got changed where you no longer get it. Faster attack cooldown. That's actually good to know.
Bless me with sight.
So it's cooldown overall or HP on Nox. Well, looking at it this way, this one's overall a little bit more
If I wish to
passive
be richer,
or
I
aggressive.
should select an upgrade.
This one is kind of, in hindsight, bad.
This upgrade will give me the edge.
Because
in
the
my
context
hunt.
that it's referring to would be, let's see here, if we grab this. Because unless you are astronomically better at aiming, and even then it's still not that good, the context of what this means is terrible.
Throwing Arc Star. Arc Star sent.
So, to put in perspective, this is the context. Oh, your shields are broken. And now you have to fight to the death.
Found in this direction.
Is it? It says Nox again, doesn't it? Wow, thanks, firing range. But it'd be referring to you already losing your shields. You have to fight. Who knows how many? You have your teammates, sure, but I think the context is you have to knock them. They can't knock them. If it gave you like 5% if your teammates knock it versus your 25 if you do it yourself, that'd be one thing. But I'd probably say tactical cooldown over the HP and ult. There's only a few people. Well, no, I guess that's not exactly true, but there's not many people who you can pair with. Like, you would need either, I'm sorry, you would have to be hit by Caustic, or you're already in a bad spot for that to matter. And it only really pairs with Conduit because her ability just lets you have temporary shields, so you can technically fight with shields without it to get value out of it, but overall,
Got another shot. I
you're
won't waste it.
probably better off taking Ravens and then cooldown.
This upgrade will give me. I have selected an upgrade. Marking our
I like it
surroundings.
sometimes. But yeah, I'd probably say you're better off taking the cooldown at that point. So, almost, not completely, but almost pointless. Overall good. Overall good. A little more towards, actually not even passive, it's just all around good. Very situational. So, arguably these are your two go-tos for that. Moving on to crypto.
They tried to get rid of me.
My boy.
They failed.
Alright, let's get into it.
Behind the sky. Switching to drone view. Watch my back.
God, the game is laggy. That or my internet's bad. One of the two.
I'm recalling my drone.
Let's see.
Initializing EMP.
Pretty good range.
Backing out of my drone. I'm good to go.
Okay, and then if we look at the upgrades. Tactical cooldown or ultimate cooldown. Oh my gosh. I don't think you realize how bad the context of tactical cooldown is. That's
I
not,
should pick an upgrade. Can't fight with obsolete tech.
it's not like, oh, the time it takes to throw out, or you... No. That's referring to if your drone gets broken. If your drone gets broken, you're not being very... Well, no, let me rephrase that, because there are times it will just get broken. If it gets broken enough, you need the cooldown for it. You're doing pretty bad with crypto. Pretty darn bad. The ultimate cooldown in general is just better and more aggressive. This is more passive.
Install the necessary
I don't even
upgrade.
think that one really easy one's death. I guess if you're not good with crypto, that might be better because your drone is going to get broken more, slash if you're in PC lobbies because their aim is out of this freaking world sometimes. But overall, I'd say you're better off taking this.
Upgrades keep me a step ahead. Time to choose.
1 second here. Alright, moving on. Next upgrade. Drone deploy calls out nearby squads versus plus 25% passive in ult range. So I've come to learn that
An upgrade
this one,
ready to
while
download.
is really good, it's also really bad.
I've upgraded.
Reason
They won't see
being,
us coming. In the sky.
yes, the range is nice, but what you may
EMP
not
protocol
expect is,
initiated.
yeah. That now reaches over here from compared to, I think it's right around there. That's good, but that's also bad because you're more likely to stun. And if your team's not ready to push off of it, it ends up killing them. The passive is still great. There's no doubt in that. The passive is still
Signaling my
great.
drone back.
But now you have to be much more careful with EMP. So, overall good.
It was not my
If you can
time.
be coordinated, that's fantastic. But
Thanks
you
for
gotta
not
let your
giving
team
up
know
on me.
you're taking that upgrade, because that will screw someone up.
Installed. My ultimate is ready.
And then this
Upgraded.
one, in my
Sure.
opinion, is actually quite good because here,
Yeah, there are no squads near us.
there it is. Okay, it doesn't work with dummies, obviously, but it works when you're in a high, I guess a high speed situation slash if you're in an area. If you're gonna pull out your drone in the first place, knowing that, oh, there's a squad in the area, I probably shouldn't get on my drone. Kind of matters. Versus, oh, there's only one squad, we can take this fight. Or, oh, I'm still being chased by that one squad. Oh, that squad has stopped chasing me. Anything to that extent. I don't know the
Signaling my
exact
drone
range.
back.
I think it's a little bit less than the usual. Oh, I scan a banner. I can see how close everyone is range, but I don't know. I haven't gone too far with that. Overall, not bad though. If I were to give my honest opinion, that's you're expecting your drone to get broken a lot. Passive. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I wouldn't go for it personally. This one, really good. Having EMP that often is 50 shield break on any enemy in the area. Not one, not two, any enemy, which is really good. Really, really good, but you need to be coordinated if you're going to do it with a team. And then this one is very passive defensive, overall good, where you don't have to be able to speak to help. Because then they can hear, oh, there's 3 squads in the area, let alone if you're with someone or on your own. How did that... question. Anyways, moving on. Seer.
I'm back, my friend. Thank you. Unveil yourself. Listen to my heart.
Where does the range end for... Actually goes quite far for even just the... Man, that goes far. Alright, what's the upgrades for the first one?
I must decide upon an upgrade.
Ult throw range or ult cooldown? See, both of these are good, and this one doesn't seem good, but it's not...
This upgrade will elevate my
Actually,
performance.
no, that's terrible if it doesn't... Okay, no, that is... But in my head, I had the idea of, oh, if you use this one, it means you can... So you can throw it way farther, right? That's the gimmick. By 25%. Do I have a second one in my hand? Oh, it glitched probably.
Offering my heart. I must select an upgrade to fuel my passion.
Versus ultimate cooldown. I'd probably take ultimate cooldown, all things considered. Well,
Got a
range is
second win.
nice if it doesn't expand it as well. It's
I'm back, my
almost
friend.
not
Thank
pointless, but
This upgrade
inefficient in
spoke to me.
taking versus taking the cooldown. If you already know how you're going to set it up, you probably don't need the extra range versus just the cooldown to get it back again. Alright, moving on. What's the next upgrade? Increase passive attack range. Or increase the duration. Kinda depends.
I have added an upgrade to my
So I know
repertoire.
I got up pretty far on this hill. It was still orange. was weird. It cut off for a second. Alright. Back to what it said. The range is massive. Massive, massive. So, I'm still at orange heartbeat. Orange heartbeat usually means the range you can still hit your tactical.
Drawing
That
back the
means,
veil.
oh. Well, that's a lot crazier than you realize. That's some distance. Versus, what's the other one? Duration? So, it's kind of the difference of better Bloodhound or better Surveillance as a recon. Arguably, either or works. It kind of depends if you're going to be close range or far range. If you're going to be far range, I'd probably take the long range, tactical and passive one, because then I can just pick up, say, a Kraber and, oh, let's just say, I'm running around, I'm going over here. It's like, where's the closest enemy? Oh, there's one there.
Unveil.
I don't even know how that missed. Oh, he might have despawned. And I'd be like, oh, there's one there. But if you're gonna be too close, the range doesn't matter. I'd probably take the duration.
Got another shot. I won't waste it.
It already lasts a good bit. It already stuns people out of simple abilities, so
drop the veil.
Being stuck like that for a little bit longer does kind of matter.
This upgrade spoke to me.
It's already got
this
a good
upgrade
duration.
will elevate
So
my
now
performance.
if I take the extra 1.5, say, I'm in a better spot fighting him, then I just
what lies behind the veil?
see for an extra 1.5, see that he's not moving, or he is, go to a better spot, and I don't even understand how that one missed. I hate you too, game. Anyways, I'd say it's better to take the tactical focus of attention duration versus the range. Moving on. I got skirmishers, supports, and controllers. Let's... Oh no, I still have Vantage. Almost forgot.
Got a second wind.
Only because Vantage is a very particular kind of character. We'll pick up a regular sniper for now.
Sentinels got fancy, but still feel like home.
Okay, so Vantage. We got Echo.
Time to hunt, little guy.
We got our ultimate. Laser sight. What is it, 6 shots?
Better angle at Echo's location.
I feel like he could go a lot higher than he used to. I could be wrong on that, but it feels like it. Alright. So what is it?
Time to upgrade. A hunter takes every advantage she can.
That's kind of interesting, because her upgrades take on more passive approaches. Because seeing where the next ring is really good, let alone she can already see where enemies are, so this would make her more all-aroundy. This one would be more for, I guess, situational, though. Because you can only, as far as I'm aware, you can only use an accelerant on the first, quote-unquote, bullet. Where's an accelerant so I can explain? I feel dumb. I don't know where they are. Oh, we're gonna go to the box. There we go. So for example, if I say, bang.
Got enough upgrading. Time to pull the trigger.
So, the thing is, it immediately goes to the gun. I can't pull out the accelerant. Can I? I have to go into my inventory to use the accelerant. Noted. But I get 2 bullets. Timing could have been off. I might have already been off my next bullet, so. So we're like, oh, I needed another bullet. Let me go ahead and use an accelerant. Yep, do. And I now get a bullet. Actually, looks like 2 bullets. But if I take, say,
Okay,
this,
picked an upgrade. Good work waiting, Echo. Got an upgrade waiting. Time to pull the trigger.
that means I can get more bullets. Much more bullets. So it could be like, oh, I hit my shot, but I'm out of bullets now. Let me go and use an accelerant. Instead of only getting 1 or 2 bullets, I don't know the exact specifics. I get 4 bullets. And it's like, I'm back in the fight. It's like, oh, I need another bullet again. Why go for 1 bullet when I can settle for 4? Which means you can take on a more aggressive run.
Wanna help me pick an upgrade, Echo?
Honestly, these are kind of good versus options. Because this one lets her be more all-aroundy, this one lets her be more aggressive, let alone get her ultimate more often. Well, not more often, but more value out of it sooner with an accelerant versus 1 or 2 shots. This one gives you 4 in that case. And this lets you see the next rings while you can already see enemies if you go to one of those. All around, both of these are very good upgrades. I guess it kind of just depends on your style. Next are Echo upgrades. That's going to be interesting. Improve tack double jump, refreshes tack on hits with ults. Explain.
This upgrade's gonna make killing everyone so much easier. Go get it.
So if I...
Moving to Echo for a better angle.
Oh. I think it's faster / you make more distance doing it. I think it looks like that. I could be wrong. Let me give it another go. So if I say...
Launching to a new angle.
It looks a little faster. Oh. Not bad. Arguably, anyways, not bad. So let's...
Got another shot. I won't waste it. Got a second wind.
Okay, so that's versus...
Let's find a good perch. Need a new angle on this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even click it yet.
Got my upgrade. Time to use it. I've grabbed my upgrade, team people. Launching to a new angle.
Also, yeah, I was right. It looks like I cover more distance and I am faster. The other upgrade versus this one.
Moving to Echo for a better angle. Taking a new angle.
Oh my gosh. Give me this upgrade any day.
Echo. Current angle sucks. Switching it up. Need a new angle on this. Getting a fresh angle.
Because no matter if you think her ultimate's fantastic or not, the ability to basically move around that quickly, landing a shot,
Current angle sucks.
is good. Because
Switching it up.
doesn't say it has to be a critical, it just says I have to land a shot.
Taking a new angle.
Which takes movement to a whole new field of I can go as I please.
Moving to Echo for a better angle.
Wow, the hipfire is not good on this. Fair enough. But that does drastically change the game in terms of her movement. So honestly, it's a matter of movement, or if you want a better... I wonder, does it mean you can jump upward more? Doesn't hurt
Thanks
check.
for not giving up on me.
Let's see.
Got another shot. I won't waste it. Out you go.
So let's see if I did.
Okay, picked an upgrade. Good work
this
waiting, Echo.
and
Got my upgrade. Time to use it. Need a new angle on this.
no, it seems like I just cover more distance with that second jump, and it's faster. Fair enough. Honestly, both of them are really good, but I think I'd take Sharpshooter over Bounce, only because it's a little more movement-based versus this one. Overall, their abilities let her be way more aggressive or way more all-around. That feels so bad, it was just... Anyways, moving on. We'll go ahead and hang tropes next. We'll start with Catalyst.
Ah, that was a nice communion with the earth.
Alright. So, we got our attack.
Here's their defenses.
Fill ink wall. That spikes people. Get her ultimate upgrade. I kind of wish you had the choice of whether it goes sideways or last a good minute here. Okay. So what's her upgrades? Range.
Nothing says hero incoming like a new upgrade.
Range or the amount. Those are her
Hey, sorry,
upgrades.
we all need a bathroom break.
Alright, explain.
I'm back, fresh from a nap.
It's already got some pretty good range for you to want more. Okay. So, how much range?
Got a new upgrade. Can't wait to unleash
That
it.
is a lot of extra range, my gosh. So now I can go to his feet to roughly that wall. Actually, past that wall. Up onto that ledge of the next wall. Okay. Versus... what's the other one?
Let's get back to it.
Ah,
Oh,
that
is
was a
it
nice communion with the
spikes,
earth.
max spikes? It's saying max spikes I can hold, or active, max active spikes. So
Here's their defenses.
I'd say it's 2 or 3. The heck? Why is there a bump there? Alright, whatever.
The dark pierces through.
Ah, so I can only have 2 active spikes at a moment. And this will change.
Got a
to
new
3.
upgrade. Can't wait to unleash it. Pierced by the earth.
Arguably, that one's almost no contest, only because there's almost no need to throw the spikes that far versus having as many as you want out. So I take 3 over that. The next one is about her ult. Okay, so it's either time. I don't know if you need it up for that long, because you're either using it to get out of the way, get closer, or to block a sideline for a little bit, but not that long. Not usually. Length is probably your best choice.
This
I think
upgrade
the
got me
length
feeling
it covers
refreshed.
is massive now. So it'd be like... That 50 meters goes far, man. That basically covers the whole this. I wish if you took the length and also raised it a bit higher, but overall that's not bad. Actually, no. What they should have done is they should have given it height to the 5-second longer one. But overall, distance would be better. In most cases, distance would be better versus the time. Not pointless, but not really useful. More aggressive, I'd say. Not really defensive. If you're using it that long for defense, you're already screwing up. That one's more defensive slash passive, which makes it better. And this one's kind of based off the situation, but they're about even. Arguably, I'd say length is better though, because it's 15 meters longer versus 5-second longer on time. I take this one over this one. Alright, moving on. Who's next? Rampart. Ah,
Yep,
Rampart.
sorry. We all need a bathroom break.
Alright.
Putting up some ants cover.
Alright. Ultimate cooldown versus carrying extra ammo per pack. So basically it's... the difference is basically having Sheila out sooner or having... I guess you'd say an
Got me
extra
a new
stack like an
upgrade.
Assault Legend.
Can't
Because
wait
now,
to give it a
instead of
spin.
it being... oh, like 3, whatever the type of ammo it is, it's now 4. Basically, you'd be an Assault Legend. Or have an Assault ammo. I feel... who knows on that part. Anyways. Versus having Sheila out sooner.
Back in the winning department.
Sheila's already pretty quick, but taking the Sheila
Good to be
upgrade
back.
would make her a lot faster.
Yep,
getting
I'm here.
Sheila.
I'm back. Don't ask questions. My ultimate's ready. Wait till they get a load of Sheila.
It's only by 30 seconds, but it is arguably way quicker if you couldn't already tell. Overall, well, not bad. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not even.
Upgraded and ready to take them for a test run.
Is it going? Yeah, now it's going way quicker. I can actually see it. Looks like it's about 1.3 quicker. It looks like to about 1.3 seconds. Looks like 1.3% per 1 second now. That's actually not that bad.
you nothing.
I didn't even move. Why did I? You know what? We're just gonna leave that be. I'm so annoyed. Anyways. That kind of matters. Because this one's more team-based, this one's more personal.
Got me a new upgrade.
Okay, so
can't wait to give it a spin.
How exactly does it work? Reload faster with Sheila or when behind amped cover? Alright, I need to test that. Hold on one second here. We'll go with... She already gets a passive on it, so not a good example. We'll do a 301. 301 should be a good example. So we'll say so. About 2 seconds. So technically, we're running as
putting up some amped cover.
Behind amped cover, I'm. Okay, so it gives you a slight blue when it's letting you know you're behind. Technically behind. It makes your reload about a second quicker. Does it count if... No, it does not count if you're in front. Does it count if you're to the side? No. How far do I need to be behind it to count? Looks to be about half your body needs to at least be on this side to count as a speed reload. But it does have a pretty good reload, so... I gotta hate this line. Okay. Best example would be...
Right. Now this is what I'm talking about.
She already has a pretty fast reload, but... Oh, okay, so that's what it refers to. And then with Sheila... Same.
Hello, Sheila. Oh, I've never seen a girl like you.
That upgrade that you're playing for stationary rampart versus pulling out and murdering rampart. I wonder, can you change it in the range? They should make that a thing you can do. When you're in the firing range, you can change the upgrades. Alright, whatever.
Good to be back.
And
yeah, I'm here. I'm back. Don't ask questions. I'm upgraded and better than ever. Ha! I'm upgraded. Enemy here.
then the other upgrade is so I already have that way sooner, and it's handling too. So it's basically more aggressive Sheila or more passive Rampart. But that reload behind the walls thing is nice. I wish I had a way to tell if it's for everyone or just for Rampart. If it's just Rampart, that's kind of a shame, but it's not the worst. Only because
I feel
having faster reloads depending on the gun
yeah,
kind
I'm
of
here.
matters.
I'm back. Don't ask questions.
Say,
Putting up
for
some
example,
amp cover.
A 99. Great example. 99. already got pretty good reload.
Feeling
But with
upgraded and ready to
this-
take on the world. Upgraded and ready to take them forward.
I can do it before even the next dummy spawns with an extra 7. Oh, perfect example. What happens if I do it to, say, a favorite that already reloads pretty darn quick? That's because I can technically reload before dummy even spawns. Oh, if you're wondering, technically you can, I wouldn't say cancel reload, but you can avoid some of the annoyance of the game. If you're already planning to reload without having to pull back the bolt, basically. If you press reload before, then you can go ahead and reload before then. Okay, let's try something a little more crazy. Let's say evade for some reason. I don't think it affects the bow. As much as I wish I could say it does, it probably doesn't. Actually, does it? Actually. It actually might be affecting the bow a little bit. Oh. Oh, okay. If you're not very reliant on Sheila, that amped wall reload speed, oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful, I say. Beautiful. Alright then. I would say this one's good if you like having Sheila at the ready. This one's better if you're planning to rely on certain guns. Obviously not for red guns, but any other gun that's better, arguably. This one's pretty good if you're planning to use Sheila a lot, but I feel this one's overall better for stationary. So, doesn't matter the playstyle, I would say all around. I'd argue this is more aggressive because you're going to be poking a lot if you need that much extra ammo. This is heavily aggressive. This is actually more passive or defensive. And I have to argue this might be the better versus this. At least in my opinion, it seems a bit better. Alright then, moving on. Watson.
I feel recharged.
Our good old-fashioned electrical gal.
Fence in position.
How did that miss?
There's a fence here.
Game.
Fence deployed.
That was weird. Okay. So, what do we got? Revive allies to 50 health versus, I think it's 25. That's pretty good. That one's a great support style skill.
Perhaps I should select an upgrade.
That one's actually really good for a support style skill, but
Upgraded
so
and good to go.
bad.
Look at me now, Papa.
Am I wrong? It seems terrible.
I understand.
Yeah, where's my rock stars? Am I crazy? Oh, I see. I read that wrong.
No more resistance. Time for an upgrade.
That's not bad, that's kind of dumb.
Shush now. No more
This is
storms.
insane,
Tossing a grenade.
right? No, where's my X stars? Does it need a certain amount?
Throwing an arc star. Tossing thermite. Tossing a grenade.
I'm gonna assume that's bugged, but overall that'd be a pretty bad one in my opinion. I feel like this is just overall better.
An upgrade would be energizing.
Both of those are really good, because having double pylons means you can guarantee nothing's gonna immediately blow up on you, but having the double old HP and shield regen off of one alone, it's kind of better. Guess it kind of comes down. How quick is that ultimate cell upgrade? So normally it's about 7 seconds to take.
Shush now. No more storms.
This.
Excellent. I have an upgrade. I am the storm.
By the way, still not rockstar. And I have 2. Versus what's the other one? Double kind of a toss-up, but I can argue the split circuit is better by a good margin than the power pylon. So passive, defensive, supportive, I take this one over this one. Because this one seems bugged, but it doesn't seem that good. This one isn't bad by any means, but this one just seems better by a good margin. Only because I can have 2 outs, and the accelerator is quicker now. These can still break, and it's only about 150, so the damage isn't too much to really do to it. So I take the double. Alright, moving on. Yes, man.
Death. It does not control me.
And waiting.
My vision is clear.
Breathe it in.
My vision is clear. My vision is clear.
The range.
This upgrade should streamline my experiments. I must take an upgrade now. It is overdue.
Okay.
Good to be back.
That was enlightening. I've enhanced my methods with a new upgrade.
This one I need the specifics on, because I know knock vision is when somebody's in smoke.
Independent variable added.
Okay, so it's referring to the highlight after somebody comes out the gas.
My next upgrade is ready for selection.
Good, but not fantastic. That's pretty situational. That kind of depends on... Oh no, but I guess the ultimate also counts, doesn't it? Range or vision? Vision. For the most part, you're using caustic gas in specific spots. Oh, but I guess in endgame, if you're like up high or down below and you need to throw it somewhere higher. Oh, yeah, that is another problem. Not only that, it kind of depends on how aware they are, because if it takes a second for those to actually pop up, and they can jump before them. Then it meant nothing in the first place, yeah. I'd argue vision's probably better. What comes next?
My next upgrade is ready for selection.
Regioning HP inside. Kind of important. Regioning health inside knocks gas, which means his tactical or his ultimate. Or the size of his ultimate. Kind of depends.
I can almost feel the upgrade
how much
coursing
health
through me. Arcstar delivered. Arcstar delivered.
Is it like
throwing Arcstar?
I don't even understand how I didn't lose more than that. Is it a lot of health regen?
Beware.
Small.
I'm at the variable. I still see everything.
Oh, that's actually about the equivalent of Octane's health regen. If not absolutely worse. It's like having the same debate about Manwar. Your ultimate would easily be better than the HP regen.
I feel
the
recharged.
only thing that technically has going for it is it can be triggered by your passive
it does
or
not
your
control
ultimate,
me.
but
this upgrade should stream.
I would easily take the ultimate range, because if we set it here, we can see the difference here.
Gas cloud deployed.
Roughly just about the edges of these boxes is what you can see if we were still directly in the middle. But if we say get it again, we'll see that the range is way better. By leaps and bounds better. Yeah, I love lag. Lag is fun. Real fun. Alright, anyways, back to this. But yeah, leaps and bounds better.
Take a deep breath.
Because because it doesn't go upwards, more sideways, but it goes way farther.
I still see everything. Which upgrade will best augment my experiments?
Oh, I didn't even take it.
I've enhanced my methods with a new
sorry, it was here. A little bit over the side, so that way. I thought he took it. Alright, hold on. Now if we do it.
Take a deep breath.
See, now it's actually hitting the guy that's up there.
My vision is clear.
Oh, it even went out further, it's about...
I still see everything.
Here now.
My vision
about
is clear.
That line-ish, give or take. So yeah, leaves and bounds better. Also, don't worry, it didn't hit him. That's kind of just hitboxes being weird. So don't worry about that. Anyways, yeah, I take vision and alternate range practically any day. Kind of situational, pretty all-around-ish good, aggressively good. I'd say that's just pretty bad. I can't see much value coming out of this at all, unless you're like an absolute rat. But overall, not that fantastic. Alright, moving on. We got 2 groups left. Support and Skirmisher. Let's go ahead and get into Skirmisher. Sorry about
that. That was enlightening.
Wings up.
That lag's gonna be off. First upgrade. If you want the honest answer, this is probably better by far. This basically makes her ultimate what it used to be versus what it is now, which is, I think it's a little bit better than taking the emergency towers versus if you take her ultimate. This would make her ultimate better, unless you get over a pretty good amount of
locked in. Fangs out. I got an upgrade. Wings up.
I don't know how I feel on that, because that seemed pretty bad. Like, I tried going side to side. It didn't feel like it was doing much. Let me try that again.
Wings out.
It feels like going forward or backwards is better, but going side to side is not that much improved. I'd probably take the ultimate height over that. Almost by leaps and bounds.
Woo. Not done yet, Dad. Miss me, squad? Upgrade.
Next
if
is...
only it was endless
okay.
ramen.
This becomes important. Because now you either have more missiles or you have more fuel.
Take an upgrade that'll blow your hair back.
I can mean the air of long
Wings up.
Which is actually enough to get up here even after messing around for a bit. Or I can have better missiles. Which is already a 12 by 3, which is pretty good range, but I think it says 5 by 3.
Not done yet, Dad. Miss me, squad?
Oh, hold on.
Wings out. Upgrades strapped in.
Yeah, 3 by 5.
Upgrades strapped in.
It makes it sideways instead of long ways, and it gives you more rockets, which is also pretty dark.
Fox 3, I got radar lock.
I guess that would kind of matter based on like if anything.
Wings up. Alert 5, Valkyrie on standby, ready for burn. Go for burn. For those traveling with small children, this is a... Wings out. Wings up.
Oh yeah, if you're Valkyrie, don't forget to use some fuel before you hit the ground so you can just avoid the whole drop stun. I'd like to argue that I would probably say more fuel is better than the missiles. Because if you have more fuel, you can get up to higher places, you can move around more. You can speed across a little bit more too. Missiles are good, but it doesn't really work in tight areas, and they're not the most damaging versus, say, like a fused knuckle cluster where it'll at least stick and get off 1 or 2 bursts before you can actually get out of it. Overall, leaps and bounds better than taking the aerial expert, in my opinion. Wait. Horizontal speed and acceleration. So basically only upward or forward? That's terrible. No, that's only forward. Yeah, that's actually terrible. That only works for going forward or backward, not even sideways. If you're going to be called aerial expert, it'd be better if it's all around movement, especially since you can't fire after burners by far. Passive, and it's okay, but this is just better all around in terms of however you want to use it. You can use it offensively, defensively, just to move around. Aggressive, not bad. This is more passive, I would say, better. Only because this lets you move around and get places more than dealing rockets. So, I take this one over this one. Moving on, though, next one is Horizon. Our lady from the future. No, technically the past. Who's now in the
Thanks,
future.
jump jets.
Alright. What do we got here? C. Battery count on death boxes. C. Ordnances through walls and death boxes. These are terrible. Well, let me rephrase that. That's terrible for her. That's at least decent.
I've chosen an upgrade, pals.
Isn't that the very least I can go? Oh, is there a battery on a box? I need batteries. Let me go grab one real quick. Oh, it's called supply box. That's why I won't show up on here. That's a shit. But wow, her starting upgrades are
An upgrade will take me into orbit, so I best pick one.
Off the bats, this is just better than this one by leaps and bounds, because it doesn't even have reduced damage, it's just see them. I'd take this one any day over that. I mean, you could be like, oh, but you pair it with your black hole, and yeah, sure, but there's people who kind of make the black hole pointless, let alone you can shoot it if you're smart enough and quick enough. Gosh,
Oh,
alright, moving on.
An upgrade would put a pep in my step.
Reduce ultimate cooldown or reduce... Ooh, okay. That one's actually pretty important of a difference. So, both of them can be used aggressively. This one's solely aggressively. This one's passively aggressively, and defensively, arguably.
I've picked out a wee upgrade.
It already lasts a good while.
Thanks, jump jets.
I can't remember. Oh yeah, the cooldown starts after it finishes, right? Or yeah, after it finishes. So instead of 25, it's 20. That's pretty darn good. The ultimate, her ultimate's okay, but it's not astounding, all things considered. It pairs with throwing grenades into it and then throwing it and all that kind of jazz. But if somebody understands what's coming their way beforehand, it's almost
coming. Another soft landing.
So I'd argue that having a faster tactical is better by leaps and bounds versus a faster ultimate, at least for Horizon's case. So both of these are terrible, but this is the better of the two evils. Passive. Both are passive. Aggressive all around, arguably the better versus this one. Moving on. Rev. My gosh, I have not played him enough to really understand his rework and what really functions with him, but I understand the basics enough to probably get this list going. So, ultimate cooldown versus... That's just... Why do you have... Ash... You know what? That's just terrible. You want the ultimate cooldown. Because that's 25 on top of whatever you already have, so there's almost no debate for taking Murder Machine over the ultimate cooldown one.
Can't escape.
Alright, almost no debate. Passive, aggressive, arguably aggressive / passive, but better the two evils by far of that one. This one's kind of important because it matters in terms of what you prefer. Because this one's more aggressive, this one's more passive. This one's implying that you're getting knocks here and there every once in a while. This one's implying that use it for movement or you're using it for aggression. If you know you're going to be pure aggressive, I'd say take this one. If you don't know if you're going to be pure aggressive, I'd say take this one. Arguably, it's 50-50 which you prefer, but I'd say this one's arguably the more consistent one. This is the more aggressive one. I'd say take this one.
I've upgraded. Let's put it to the test.
Because now this cooldown goes from, let's see, it's
you can't escape.
20 seconds, I'm sorry, 25 to 20 seconds. God, my leg's killing me. Here and there. Alright, moving on. Octane. Everyone loves our fun stim using man. See, he has the fast regeneration stim, and he has the jump pad. So, what does this do? Explosive damage. Yes, that... I mean, it's not bad, but... I would easily take Thick Skin over Reckless almost without a second thought, because... Well, it's only 25%. That means I could stim more and not worry as much about the repercussions.
Must go faster.
So I want to say it's like, what? 20... No. Yes? No. Okay, so right now that'd be... Gosh, it's
I should
actually...
upgrade my skills, huh? Using meds! Come on, come on, come on.
So what? A stim right now is... Oh yeah, it's 15. A stim would be 20, but because of the thick skin, it's only 15 now. Yeah, I'd definitely take this over the one, because then I can stim longer without as many repercussions. Hands down, better of the two, by far, this one. Well, yeah, no. This is only if you're planning to play Octane and not have any form of real aggression for the most part. This is where it gets interesting. Because this is focused around his ultimate, and it really, really matters because they function differently. Because this one means I could say, start my jump pad, go. And that works for console players. It's not just, oh, only PC can really make that work. So I could be like, yeah, I want to go this way. Oh no, it's a fight. This way now. Wow. Oh no, I'm gonna miss it. So there's that.
I'm not done yet.
But the other one, I believe, lets me have a second charge, right? Yeah. So I can have 2 jump pads. Is it fantastic? I don't know about fantastic, but it is a good one because I could be that way, and I'm already going for another charge right now. So, I mean, I don't know. Do these towers give me both charges? I hope it does. That'd be nice. So, for example, it'd be like, oh, I'm running. It's like, oh, I missed it, but I don't know if that was lag or me, but yeah. Then you have the second charge to go around. Arguably, it's kind of give and take on what you want to do. I'd like to argue that the direction one is better, though. Only because then you can actually change around your whole movement on the fly as you see fit. Paired better if you have someone else who has good movement, too. Moving on, though, Wraith.
Now for the voice.
So, I had experience with Wraith because I wanted to see how she really got changed. So, Sixth Sense is actually really nice. Really, really nice. But I can't deny if it's that versus Ultimate Cooldown Plus, which is a whole minute off.
Every little
Ultimate.
choice
So,
changes.
for example,
Follow the tunnel. Portal's ready.
that Ultimate, that one right there, having a whole minute off means right now I am getting a second of charge. Every second is 1%, give or take. That's kind of a big difference versus getting a little warning about squads incoming, let alone there's other people who can... There's Recon Legends who would be good at it, Crypto who's extra good at it, depending if you take that pass or that skill or not. Let alone portals are great for movement, both for Wraith alone
ready.
and her
Time
team.
to make a choice.
Arguably, it's a matter of what you want to go with. While both are good, I'd say this one's a little bit better, I think. Sorry about that, I couldn't help my sneeze. I thought I muted, but I guess I didn't. Okay, next is either the wind-up time for a tactical, or the time she gets back. If you want the honest answer, it's not even close. It's definitely
Path's chosen.
Fast phase.
Got an idea where it's going to face.
Like almost without question, it's fast phase. You can wait the extra 5 seconds versus having a faster phase, meaning you can get moving a lot quicker. That's almost not even up for debate versus the two. So arguably these are the best two. Passive, quite good. All around, I'd say good towards aggression. I'd say take this one. Both of these are good. This one's arguably better because it lets you get in and out a little bit better. This one's, if you're planning to use phase a lot, which I don't really see using it. I don't really see you using it that much that you would need to take tactical cooldown versus the fast phase. Alright, moving on. Pathy, my
come
boy.
to save the day. Maybe
Our one and only
using
grapple
grapple.
boy.
Get ready, it's zipline time.
Nothing really to him. Just, I missed that? I missed that.
Using grapple.
Alright. Let's see what we got. Oh, right, because he's not any of those. He's a skirmisher, means he can see care packages. The fact that he can pick between basically being more passive or aggressive off the start of his first upgrade is amazing, and it lets you define how you want to play your pathy. Because you can either see where rings are going to be, help your team move around, or
I should get an
you
upgrade.
can have survey beacons, you can
always
figure out
wanted
where
an
people
eye
are, and
patch.
start going to take them out. It's great for however your team could be set up and you're trying to decide. Next, we have energized zip lines. This I don't particularly know because I don't remember how there's energized zip lines. So, sorry on that matter. I don't know the logistics of that. So obviously it's not his, unless he makes them when you get that upgrade.
I've chosen an upgrade. Be very afraid, non-friends. I've chosen an upgrade, and it's chosen me.
We'll see. Is that how it works? If you take the upgrade, you get energized zip lines.
Zipline deployed.
Yes. That is how that works. Got it. And it's specifically which zip lines come after it. Okay. I think you can also move faster on those. Could be wrong on that part, but it looked like you move faster on those. Take 50 less damage on that. And this one's your aggressive route if you want quicker grapples. Honestly, this really comes down to just how you want to play Pathfinder, because these are both defensive / passive. These are both aggressive. So it really is just down to how you want to play your Pathfinder. That one I can't tell you which one's better. Moving on, last row, we have supports. We'll start with Gibby.
I'm back in action. Let's do this, brothers.
Big bubbled brother.
Showing some cover for my brothers. Rain down some destruction. Airstrike.
How long was it going to take before it fell? Oh. Yeah, okay. So we're running too long. Oh, that's a big no-no. Oh, I'm sorry, Apex. It's only like I was in the firing range so I could burn how everyone functions. Not that it matters, apparently, to you. Oh, spine hurts. Alright, back in the range. I guess they cleaned it up too, so I guess that's fine. Anyways. Moving on though. Gibby. Oh, right, I have to grab these real quick.
Leveled up, brothers. Bring the upgrades.
Right.
Leveled up. Gonna get an upgrade. Max level, brothers. You don't get tougher than
that's
Gibraltar.
not even up for debate. Fresh Start is just the better one out of all of these, because this one you can just pick someone up quicker, and that one, I mean, yes, his arm shield's good with shotguns, but you're not only going to use a shotgun. You're better off taking the Fresh Start.
Gibraltar's upgraded and feeling fine.
Aggressive, passive, defensive, I'd say that one's just better by far. This one is where it gets interesting. We have Lifetime of the Bubble, or Mount of Bubbles in the cooldown. Why does this matter?
Got myself an upgrade.
The bubble's a lot smaller.
They'll never shoot through this.
Meaning, you're in a tighter spot, but you get it back quicker as well. So watch, it'll close now. And now it's only 21, 22 seconds, something like in that area. Versus, say...
I'm not done yet.
Ha! Here comes Gibraltar!
Having a
Gibraltar's
longer
up.
lasting
Throwing some cover for my brothers.
And understand, don't forget, bubbles can break by Maggie's by Maggie's ultimate and be pierced by her tactical. So that's a matter of what you feel is more necessary. I'd say take. Honestly, I don't know which one I would say take, because these are both good. It's just a matter of which one you feel is more necessary. So that one's kind of on you, but both are defensive passives. So play how you see fit on that. Moving on though, we now got Lifeline.
Breathe easy, I'm coming in.
Oh my gosh, that glitch is what happened to me. I heard about it, where it's like, oh, if you had the original skin, you might have the newer legendary one. I guess that's true. Alright, whatever. Moving on. Revive speed or tactical? So, I heard this, and I guess they weren't joking. So it should go in 3, 2, 1, and then I got my ability back. Yeah, okay. And now I see where that comes from. Arguably, I don't know, because this is also really nice if you're worried about your teammates, but I can't even lie, that is really good. Really, really good. Because that means I always have my drone whenever I need it, basically. I don't know if it goes into this, but if it does, that's fine. So the next upgrade comes with its own caveats. It really depends on what kind of situation you get in. The self-revive is nice if you have the distance or teammates to guard for you to pick yourself up. This one is, the gold-plated is better if you had a really slow starting game. You need that little bit of evo, that gold loot to help. If you got to 3 though, I don't really see you needing the evo cash in the first place.
Got an upgrade waiting for me. Got an upgrade. Gonna put it to use.
Because let's say, for example, can I not go down armor? I guess not. Tad annoying. Oh wait, hold on. Right, no. Okay. So I can't go down armor. That sucks. Why is that? You know what? We're just gonna leave that be for now, but.
Optics here. Close range.
But now look, if I do it. Like, oh, I'm already in purple. Actually, Lifeline has to be in purple to get the Evo cash. So it'd be, besides the gold items, that kind of seems useless. At least to me. But, I mean, you could have your teammates pick it up if they're that low or that close. I don't know, it's like 50-50. Arguably, though, I'd say the self-rev... Actually, no, because supplies are also really good, because you get, what, 3 supplies guaranteed? Yeah. I guess it's semi-situational. All of her things are passive or defensive, by the way. That's just how she was made. I guess the last one is kind of situational off of how your game was going. If you went down a lot, probably take the self-revive. If you think you're fine, go ahead and get the gold-plated. Tactical's good all around. The revive's good all around. If you're better aggressive, maybe faster response to save your teammates who are dying all the time. if they're dying all the time. Moving on. We got Mirage.
I'm back. You miss me? Of course you did. Go out and bamboozle him.
Alright. What you got? We got revive allies with HP regen.
Now that is an upgrade.
Wait, what? What is it in play? Reduce cooldown by 30 seconds. Gain an ult. Decoy?
Decoy deployed.
Huh?
Upgrade time. If only they had a Mirage Quattro.
Wait, hold on. Gain an ult decoy. Reduces cooldown by 30 seconds.
This upgrade's made me stronger, faster, and chiseled.
Is it saying when I do my
word
ult?
do as a clock?
Is it just saying there's one extra decoy? And the cooldown's reduced by 30 seconds? Is that what it's saying? Versus reviving an ally with health regen, up to 75 health. That's the difference? So basically, aggressive slash defensive passive, all around basically. Versus massively better defensive supportive. Take the Miracle Worker, hands down. Me too, meaning I get 2 decoys, or, I'm sorry, yes, 2 decoys technically, or bamboozle bonus. That's actually
with a decoy.
Tough question. I can't.
Bam to the woozle. Sending out a decoy.
Oh, yeah, even more. That makes it even harder to decide because you can control both at once. Honestly, he might be the most flippant on what you feel like. Besides that, that's really terrible. Because technically, it's anything that can harm the decoy counts as a bamboozle. Meaning, you can get another decoy off of them, just barely grazing it with Maggie's tactical, a thermite that's on the ground. Anything that can hurt it can give you it back immediately. Let alone it'll ping, I believe it pings the enemy where they are. So, kinda pick your poison, because you can also use the decoys to make them confused if you want to be like, oh, there's one that way, one that way, and I'm going this way. Which one's the real me? I don't know. The bottom one's actually kind of pick and choosy. Because both are good. One's a little easier to get immediate value off of. One's, not like you can't get any value off of, but in general, it's just value itself by having 2 charges.
Something like that.
You can just get your tactical back by any means. How long does it cool down?
Bamboozles
Like 15
for the
seconds?
fools.
13, 15
That was
seconds?
better in my mind.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of picky choosy. Kind of depends what you feel like doing. Alright, moving on. We got Loba.
I couldn't leave so many treasures
Thief.
behind. Jump driving. Shop's open for business.
Alright, let's get into it. ultra range kind of matters, because that means from like here how far I can get loot from other places besides what's in the immediate area. It goes a little bit further. Then we also have
I've chosen
her
an
ring,
upgrade.
which can now go
Skill
even
is the
further,
best
even
accessory.
higher, because I can now say, I think it's just under the limit I need to get onto that ledge. Yeah, there we go. Also, the angle kind of matters.
Throwing jump drive.
I can now get up here, say.
Yeah.
But if you want the basis of it, basically passive aggressive, you can use this all around. You can use this more passively. The next upgrade also comes down to movement, or if you want to be supportive, because then everyone can take one extra item from the shop.
I've sharpened my claws with that new upgrade.
You can have your cooldown a little bit sooner.
Activating jump.
Which is already 20 seconds, which 25 seconds, which isn't bad of making 20 seconds, but obviously having it quicker makes everyone a little happier. So yeah, very good.
Setting up shop.
Because their engine's already pretty good for it. Say I wanted this.
My favorite kind of loot.
This. And now instead of being done with it, I can be like, oh yeah, and while I'm at it, I should probably grab some batteries. So it's very, if you want to play supportive, or if you want to play very, I guess, all-aroundy / aggressive. But overall, next, Newcastle.
Newcastle has returned to the battlefield. Mind if my protector steps in? Moving my mobile shield. Gonna take a little walk this way.
Yes, that is energized. If any enemy steps on it, they get shot by it. Anyways, upgrade time. Ooh, both of these are actually quite good. And it kind of depends on if you're moving around a lot, or if you're using it more as like a mini cover when you don't have your ultimate.
Got an upgrade.
Because if I remember correctly, the speed is actually quite enormous.
I got you. Here comes your protector.
Yep. Because now I can actually run.
Oh, forgot to upgrade. Might get. Gonna switch things up with my mobile shield.
Because it's not perfectly able to run, but you can now basically run. Or you can have more health for it. Honestly, both of them are very... actually, no. This one's more defensive. This one can be more aggressive, but both are very good for it. Ooh. This is actually a tough choice because this actually provides a lot of good cover, especially if you're in a bad ring that's very open. So having more health is good, but Miracle Work... The heck was that? Miracle Worker would be better since you can, for one, drag allies away from being in the open.
Got an upgrade.
And so, say like for example, actually, I don't know how it works with Oh, I just realized something. Something that didn't even register in my head until now. It says up to 75. So if you have a gold knockdown, Miracle Worker isn't as immediately strong because they also already have shields from the gold knockdown. But if you don't have it and you can't guarantee you'll get it, Miracle Worker is great. If you can guarantee you'll get it for sure, then it might be better to take Stronghold. But overall, I would say probably take Miracle Worker. Overall, very defensive slash supportive versus being aggressive at all. This is the only aggressive style thing. But last but not least, Conduit.
I saw my whole life flash before my eyes. It was short.
We got her, no offense, terrible ultimate, and we got her good passive. Not well, good passive and tactical. Alright, let's get into it. Wow, I'm not even gonna lie, technically both of these are terrible. If we're gonna be honest, of the two evils, I'd probably take Battery Collection. Bigger Jammer is bad, but her ultimate is not very long-term.
Deploying jammers.
As you can see here, the range is nice and all, but the jammers aren't very good. All things considered. Because they take a while to start, they're easy to shoot at.
Never say no to an upgrade.
They take a second to start up to. The damage on the slow is really good once you get them in it, but there's very few scenarios where you can force them into the jammer. So arguably the battery is better, but if you think you don't need it, then go for bigger jammers. But I think the battery collection would be better. Moving on though, we have tactical range or split charge. Now if you want my opinion, you're going to want split charge, because if you take Radiant Transfer, you actually start to ruin her passive, which is when they're out of range of your Radiant Transfer. I'm sorry, I believe the ability is called... Oh, it is called Radiant Transfer. I was right.
I really need to pick an upgrade.
Yeah, but...
non-painful one.
See, here it is. Regain a burst of speed when running toward a teammate out of tactical range. Because you take this, that means you get less value out of her passive. So you're better off taking split charge. Not to say that it's bad, but you get less value out of your passive for taking this. No, the range is good. This is also good because then you can have an extra charge. The only downside is that it's half shields, not full on shields, but I'd still say this is better, in my opinion. Supportive, personal for the most part, technically defensive. Arguably better, not bad, but can kind of screw you over. And this one's just generally kind of meh. But I guess this one would be better out of the two options. This one's okay. And then this one's really good. Alright. Kind of got the re-gist of all the legends after going through this. Not enough to be like, oh yeah, I know them off the top of my head, back like the back of my hand. I know every crease, curve, and turn. But doing this actually got me back into remembering how everyone functions, and now seeing how they all newly function with the upgrade system. Because it does matter, since it will, I guess you would say, change how you take fights. For example, a Newcastle now with the extra health on his tactical means like, oh, now you definitely can't just peek out like you used to. It'd be like, oh, I'll use my Spitfire to break the top half or the bottom half. But now it's going to take practically that whole mag of that Spitfire to make that work. You already didn't screw with Rampart and Amped Cover, but with that reload one, now it actually matters a lot more, because it's like, oh, she needs to reload, and then she's already done reloading. So it's very important to know the upgrades, even if you don't play the character yourself, because then it gives you the ability to know, okay, if they have this, that means they have this benefit or this effect. There's a few of them that are very, like, you wouldn't really be able to tell, like the stim one, the... Technically having 2 charges of your jump pad if you don't know he's on purple. There's a few things here and there. Like the reduced grenade one, the motherload one, you definitely wouldn't be able to know until it's too late. Secondly, the knuckle cluster speed is awesome. But yeah, there's a couple things you wouldn't be able to tell. But the few things you can tell, it's good to know beforehand. And it also will explain some weird scenarios like, hold on, how did he know I was there? Because his Nox vision was still going. He had that upgrade, so it had only been like 2 seconds since he got out of it. So it's very, very good they did this. It gave everyone a chance to really adjust their playstyle, some more than others. No offense, there is a few bad ones in here. Like, what was it? It was, golly, it was... Bloodhounds is very, like, you're pretty much only picking 2 things. Cryptos were all good. Banglers are kind of bland for the most part. Fuses feel like there's only one path. Ash only has... Really, it feels like only one thing that actually upgrades. Maggies were pretty good. Ballistics were... pretty much feels like one path. Pathfinder was great. He definitely feels like he's split on playstyles. Wraith is kind of how you play, or how you want to play. It's not exactly one path, but it's leaning more towards one path. I don't know if you could say Octane counts, because it's only basically one thing that gets changed, and then his ultimate, which you can function differently in one way, or just have 2 of them. Revenant feels like there's mainly one path. Horizon feels like you didn't really get much, if anything. Valkyrie feels good in terms of a little bit of adjustment to choice. Catalyst, not really, felt more one-pathy. I'd say Rampart actually got a good choice of if you want to play into Sheila or playing with your team more. Watson kind of only got one path for the most part. Caustic got some choice. Not a lot, but it was some. Conduit didn't get a lot of choice. Newcastle got a good amount of choice, I'd say. Not perfect, but a good amount. Loba definitely got a good choice. It's more team-based, or how my friends like to call it, gremlin style or aggressive style. Mirage doesn't even really feel like he got changed too much, to be fair. Lifeline definitely feels really adjusted in a good way, because you do got a good amount of choice depending on how you feel a game could go. Gibby, I mean, it doesn't feel like he had too much choice, but he did get it with his tactical by the fact he can either have quicker, smaller bubbles, or you can have the same bubble but last longer. Which technically means he doesn't... I think it's the second it wears off his cooldown starts, but overall not bad. Vantage, I feel like, had some pretty good choice, because she can play aggressively, defensively, and then spread off from there. Seer. I'd say Seer got a good amount of choice, because he either has good range on his abilities, or he has the time on them, which is not bad, but Crypto got, I'd say, a really good amount of choice between relying on that EMP or playing more to the team. And Bloodhound was very one note. It feels like you're only going down one path with Bloodhound, to be fair. No offense to him. But overall, there was some decent choice in all of this. anyways, that was all the stream was. It was basically just to go over the legends, give my thoughts, see all the upgrades, give my opinion on said ones, what feels like good, what feels like bad. And there's a lot of here and there. Guns are your own thing. Everyone has their own playstyle with guns. I love the wingman myself, but obviously it's a red gun now, so I don't get to pick it up as often as I want. But I mainly play wingmans, marksmans. No, I'm terrible at snipers. That's not happening. Overall, it wasn't bad. Going over them. I thought there was going to be a lot more give and take between the upgrades, but it turned out to be very one-notey on a lot of characters. So, I guess I'm just gonna end it here then. If you were here, I hope you enjoyed, / I hope this helps you in the future. Ciao.